Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to solve AS paper 22 of November 2021. Okay, so let's see your paper. So there is your paper. Now, November 2021, paper 22, AS level. Do you know that when students were opting for this paper in 2021 for this paper, November 2021, I made the guest paper and 100% of my topics were there. MashaAllah. Okay. So, see, this is your first question. Now, the following balances have been extracted from the books of P Limited, 31st August 2021. Okay. Now, what we have to do? The freehold property was revalued on 1st September 2020 at $58,000. The revaluation has not yet been recorded in the books of accounts. Prepare the journal entry to record the revaluation of the freehold property on 1st September 2020. A narrative is not required. Okay. So when you are making a journal entry, what we have to do? We have to make a journal entry in skeleton form, date, particulars, debit, credit. So before making this entry, I must tell you one thing. The value of free leasehold property is 66,000. We are declining the value to 58,000. So 66,000 minus 58,000, 66,000 minus 58,000. So we have to decline the value of leasehold property by 8,000. So what we do, we'll write here. Leasehold property. We have to credit by 8,000. So what we have to debit? The question is, in this question you are given a revaluation reserve. Yes, this 6,000. This amount of 6,000 is going to be used for this 6,000. This 6,000 is going to be used to debit for this revaluation process. Okay. So what we do, we'll write it here. Revaluation reserve, debit 6,000. And what we have to debit here, again, we are left with 2,000. So what we'll do, we'll include it in distribution cost. $2,000. So this is your entry. The entry is complete. Okay. 3 marks you want. Now go to the next question, next part. This is additional information. Okay. Oh, they want you to calculate the total revenue. Okay. Do we have any problem in revenue? Let's go. Revenue. The revenue here is 216,600. This is This is 216,600. Okay. There must be some problem because they have asked you to calculate the total revenue. So what we do, we'll see the adjustment. Revenue includes goods sent to a credit customer on 23rd August 2021 on a sale or return basis. The directors were uncertain whether any of these goods would be returned. The selling price of the goods was 6,400. You know, when you sell goods on return basis, this item should not be included in total sales unless you got the decision from the customer that he is going to retain the goods. This time he's not, we did not receive any decision from the customer. So this is not our 6,400. So we have to reduce the amount of revenue by 6,400. Getting my point clear? So the revenue is 216,600. Okay, minus 6,400. So total revenue for the year would be 212,000, 210,000. 210,000. Now what we have to do, we have to compute cost of sales. Okay, for cost of sales, what we need? Cost of sales, we need, first of all, we need inventory, starting inventory. Okay, here we are given starting inventory 22,880. Okay, so 22,880 is the starting inventory. Plus, we need purchases. Purchase amount is given here 88,900. 22,880 plus 88,900. We need carriage inwards plus 390 carriage inwards. Okay. We need to deduct return outwards. Yes, 260 minus 260. Okay, and we have to reduce. We have to deduct closing inventory. Okay. Now closing inventory, again we are in a trouble. Closing inventory is 18,600, but we have to increase the closing inventory by the amount of goods which are sold on sale or return basis. So we have to be careful about closing inventory here. Now see, 6,400 we sold goods on sale and return basis, and the problem is 25% is profit. So it means 75% is the cost. Multiply by 75%. 18,600 multiply by 75%. No, sorry, so 6,400 multiply by 75%. That is 4,800. So here what we have to do, we have to increase, or we have to change the amount of closing inventory 18,600 plus 4,800. So closing inventory would be reported as 23,400. Got my point clear? So again we are moving towards the question. Okay, now opening inventory 22,880 plus purchases 88,900 plus carriage inward 390 minus carriage outward, return outwards, that was 260 minus closing inventory, which is now 23,400. So 88,510 is the amount of cost of sales. Getting my point clear? 88,510 is the amount of cost of sales. So we'll report it over here. 88,000 in the bracket. 88,510. Okay. So gross profit we can calculate easily. We don't need to bother anything about it. 210,000. 210,200 minus 88,510. That makes your gross profit 121,690. Okay. Done. This is our gross profit. Okay. Now administrative expense. We have to go for administrative expense. Move to the question. Okay. So allow me to remove all these. Okay. Now to see Administrative expense. Oh, yes. These are administrative expense, 35,180. 35,000. Where's the calculator? Here is the calculator. 35,180. Okay. Is there any adjustment for administrative expenses? Okay. Wages and salaries are to be charged as follows. 25% administrative expense. Okay. So first we have to calculate salaries expense, and 620 is outstanding wages. 25% of wages and salaries would be included in administrative expenses. Okay. Again, back to the question, wages and salaries. This is wages and salaries. 26,100 plus 620 was 620 was outstanding. So total wages and salaries would be 26,720 and multiply by 25%. That is 6680. 6,800, 680, 6,680 plus the administrative expense 35,180, and we got total expenses, administrative expense 41,860. 41,000. There we are. 41,860. These are, what I forgot to keep this amount in bracket. Why we have to keep it in bracket? Because it's an expense, it's a negative figure. Okay. Now, out of gross profit, we have to deduct administrative expense 41,860. Now, distribution cost. Oh my God. We have to be very much careful about calculating distribution costs in this question. Okay. Very much careful. Okay. Now, see. We have to be very much careful about distribution cost. Here is distribution cost. I am removing this from administrative expense. Now come to distribution cost. Here we are, 44,320. 44,320. Okay. Plus this amount, 2,000 for distribution cost. Okay. Now what I wanted to tell you about that administrative expense were easy to calculate, but distribution expense are too long. So I think it would be better if we use the space given in your question for distribution, revenue, cost of sales, depreciation, and distribution cost. So I'm using this space of distribution cost just to make you remember. Okay, distribution expense already given. Distribution cost given in trial balance is equal to, that was how much? 44,320. Okay. Now add revaluation. That was revaluation was 2,000. Revaluation was 2,000. Now after revaluation, what we have to do, we have to be careful about things. This is income. Okay. Debenture interest debenture interest was, okay, this is finance cost. Delivery vehicle license of 540 have been paid for the year ending 31st December 2021. It means this delivery license we have paid uh, for the year ended 2021 December 31st. We are on August 31st, 2021. So September, October, November, December, 4 months license fees are paid in advance. Okay. 540 divided by 12 multiplied by 4. 180 is prepaid. So that prepaid is going to be subtracted that from in the distribution cost. So what we have to do? Less license, prepaid license fees. Prepaid license. That was 180. 180 na? Ah, yes, 180. Oh, sorry, keep it in the bracket. So we should remember it's a negative figure. Done? Okay. Now, next item. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. Wages and salaries. You know what is the amount of wages and salaries, and we have to take 25% in the distribution cost. So again, what we have to do, don't forget 620 is outstanding. Here it is. 26,100 plus 620 multiplied by 75%. That is 20,040. This is okay. Add salaries, wages and salaries, wages and salaries. The amount is 20,040. Okay. Now, next item. Again, move to C. A delivery vehicle. Okay. A delivery vehicle was sold for $7,000. The vehicle had been purchased on 1st September 2018 for $13,000. No entries for the sale had been made in the books of account, and the sale proceed had not yet been received. So, in for this question, we have to calculate the depreciation of that asset, this delivery vehicle which we are selling, because they have given us the cost price of the delivery vehicle, they have given us the selling price of the delivery vehicle, but we don't know the amount of provision for depreciation for this vehicle. Okay. Now we have to be careful. See this question, this part. A full year's depreciation is charged in the year of purchase, but none in the year of disposal. We have to be careful, very much careful about this. Getting my point clear? Okay, so we are moving towards calculation of depreciation of this vehicle, which we have sold. We bought for 13,000, and 20% is the diminishing rate. Okay, so I'm using this box. So this vehicle, about this vehicle, we bought on 1st September 2018. So from September 2018 to August 2019, depreciation would be 13,000 multiplied by 20% is equal to 2,600. Okay. Now, from September 2019 to August 2020, we have reducing balance method how much? 13,000 minus 2,600, 10,400. 10,400 multiplied by 20%, that would cost, multiplied by 20%, 2,080. Okay. Now total depreciation, the third year, that is from September 2020 to August 2021 is the year of sale. So we are not going to calculate depreciation for third year. So total depreciation is how much? The provision for depreciation is equal to how much? 2,600 plus 2,080, that is 4,680. Okay. Now see what we have to do. Cost was 13,000. Now less uh, provision for depreciation. How much? So what we do here, what is 13,000 provision for depreciation, 4,680. Now here book value, how much? 8,320. 8,320 is the book value. Okay. Now selling price, we sold this for 7,000. Okay. So it means loss on disposal. How much? 8,320, 7,000, 1,320. Loss on disposal is 1,320. 320. So that 1,320 is also going to be added in distribution cost. This is called loss on disposal. Loss on disposal. 1,320 is going to be added over here. Okay. How much? 1,320. Okay. Now next, come to the freehold property is used only as a distribution warehouse. So we have included everything in distribution cost for this. And its estimated life from 1st September 2020 was 40 years. Now the freehold, leasehold property, we know the amount is 58,000 plus, divided by 58,000 divided by 40. So its depreciation is 1,450. Okay. So very important. Add depreciation of leasehold property. How much? 1,000, 1,450. Okay. Okay. What is left now? Sorry, my cell phone is on. Okay. Now, last item. Last item. Delivery vehicles, 20% per annum using balance method. Okay. Go. Now, delivery vehicle cost is, that's what we have to do. Assess for it. Okay. Delivery vehicles cost is, we are here. Okay. 89,420. 89,420. 89,420 minus 30,000 we have sold. 76,420 is now the cost of delivery vehicles. So I am writing it over here. Cost of delivery vehicles 76,420. Now the provision for depreciation is again need to be changed. That was 42,200 minus the provision for the provision we calculated for the delivery vehicle we sold. How much was the provision? Yeah, 64680 minus 4680. The new provision would be 37,520. 37,520. Now calculate 20% depreciation on this delivery vehicle and its depreciation. 76,420 minus 37,520. 38,900 multiplied by 20%. This is 7780. The depreciation for delivery vehicles to be included in distribution cost. Okay. So depreciation. Okay, what we do? We have to add depreciation of delivery vehicles. That is 7780. 7780. Okay, this is amount. Yes, done. Okay, now take the distribution cost. 44,320 plus 2,000 minus 180 plus 20,040 plus 1320 plus 1450 plus 7780. That is 76,730. The total distribution cost. So again, we are going to our statement and we will add it here. Distribution cost, 76,000, sorry, bracket, 76,730. Bracket close. Okay. Now profit from operations. See, gross profit is 121,690. 690 minus 41,860 minus 76,730. That makes your gross profit from operation 3,100. Yes, this is profit from operations 3,100. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate the finance cost. Okay. So move towards the finance cost. Okay. See, okay. Debenture interest were paid till 30th June 2021. And we are on 31st August 2021. July, August, 2 months interest is left. Now interest is 1590. Here is the interest. This is the amount of interest, 1590. Okay. Now come to 1590. Done. Now come to where we are. Okay. Venture interest was 5%. 36,000 multiplied by 5%, 1800. 1800 multiplied by 2 divided by 12, that is 300. 1590 plus 300 accrued. 1590 plus 300, so that is 1890. Finance cost, here we will write in bracket 1890, and we'll get the profit for the year 3100 minus 1890. The answer is 1210. This is profit for the year. Okay. Now move next page. Here is the working columns. You can show every working year. Statement of to show balance of retained earning on 31st August after preparation of income statement. Okay, what we have to do? Retained earnings at the start of the year is equal to, this is given in the question. Retained earning is very much given there. That is 24,200. Retained earnings were 24,200. Getting my point clear? 24,000. 24,200. What we do here? Add. Add. Oh my God. Net profit. Net profit. What is this? Net profit is how much? We calculated in our previous statement. That was the net profit was how much? 1,210. Okay. Okay. Now what we have to deduct? Have we done something with this? Let's check. We do not have anything on this page. Nothing on this page. Nothing. Then dividend paid. Yes, here we are. This is this 3,000, which we have to deduct. Less dividend paid. 3,000. It should be in the bracket. Don't forget. So retained earnings, closing balance. How much? Very easy to calculate. 24,200 plus 1210 minus 3,000. That is 22,410. Tata. Okay. Now, the director wished to reduce the level of trade receivables by offering discount by charging interest on unpaid balance. The writers have plans to expand the business and they are considering two options. Option one, make a right issue of 80,000 ordinary shares, issue 8% debentures. I must tell you one thing, what I am always in favor of. We should not use option two. The reason one, it is loan capital, part of liability. And we have to redeem one day after 5 years, 10 years, 7 years, we have to redeem. Second option, we have to pay fixed interest on these debentures. But we don't need to redeem our ordinary shares. We don't need to pay fixed interest on our ordinary shares. So I think option one should always be better. Okay. Now Shamal maintains a full set of accounting records. He has extracted a trial balance at 30th September 2021 that does not balance, and he has opened a suspense account for the difference. Shamal has now identified the 6 errors. There were no other errors. Okay. Okay. Now we have to be careful. A payment for 169 for motor repairs had been correctly entered the cash but had been debited to motor repairs. Account 196. This is error of transposition. Okay. The purchase of new machinery $670 had been debited general expense. Error of principal. Discount allowed 175 had been entered correctly in the cash book but had not been posted to the discount allowed account. Incomplete double entry. The sales general total 86,961 should have been 86,741. Error of original entry. A check for 425 received from McCann. A credit card had been correctly entered but had been debited to sales ledger control account. Okay. So it should be credited in sales ledger control account. Okay. Incorrect double entry. The total of the discount received in the cash book 480 has been entered twice on the correct side of the discount received account. Okay. So this is just what we call and repetition, duplication of an amount. Okay. So type 1 error. What we have to do? We have to give the name to the errors. Okay. Type 1 error. Type 1 was transposition. Type 1 transposition. Type 2 error was principal. Type 3 error was omission. That was omission. I don't think so. Incomplete double entry. Incomplete. We call it incomplete double entry. The error name. Okay. A purchase ledger control account to detect errors and to prevent frauds. Okay. So 2 items that would appear on the credit side of the purchase ledger account: purchases and interest charged by the supplier. The following information. This question I have been done with the question. CB. We forgot. Oh, sorry, we forgot suspense account. Okay. We do not know where suspense account balance will appear. On the debit side, credit side, we don't know, but we don't. Okay, now payment of 169 for motor had been correctly entered but had been debited to motor repairs account as 196. So we have debited motor repairs account more than the amount. So 196 minus 169. So we have debited 27 more. So we have to credit motor repairs account by 27. So it means expense is going to be debited by 27. Okay. So what we do, we will use we'll debit suspense account by 27, and the reason would be, what was the reason? Motor repairs. Okay. Now second error, purchase has a purchase of new machine has been debited to general expense. It has nothing to do with the because this is error of principle, nothing to do with the suspense. Discount allowed once I have been corrected, but had not been posted discount allowed account. So what we have to do, we have to post discount allowed debit and suspense credit 175. 175 reason discount allowed. Yes. Now sales general total was 86,961. It was posted at 86,741. 86,741 minus 86,961. 220. 220 was overstated in sales general. So we have to debit sales. To decrease sales, we have to debit. So we credit suspense account using the word sales. Okay. 220. Sales. Now, third error. A check to 420 received from a credit card has been credited but had not been debited to sales ledger control account. So we have to, what we have to do? We have to credit sales ledger control account twice by double amount. Okay, 425 means 850. Okay, remember always remember. Okay, when we are on the wrong side of the account, we have to come back with a double 850 and here sales ledger. Sales ledger. Okay, so if you get the total here, anything else is left? Right? This is the last one. We have to credit discount received. We have to debit discount received by 490. So we will credit suspense account using discount. If something is wrong, yes, discount received. Okay, how much? What was the amount of discount received by? $490. Yes, 490. So if we get the totals here and here, what will happen? Yes, we know balance brought down will be here because this side is light. So the opening balance brought down means the difference of the trial balance is going to be reported over here. How? I will tell you. Now, see, 175 plus 220 plus 490, 885. 885, that's minus 27 minus 850. So the balance was $8. 880. Done? So A part is done. For question number 2. B part is done. C part is done. D part is done. And we have to move to question 3. Okay, we'll start question number 3 in the next video. So today we have done question number 1 and question number 2, 3 and 4 we'll do tomorrow, inshallah. So Okay. If you have any queries, anything you want to ask me, if you want to ask me, please leave a comment and I'll try to answer you as soon as possible, inshallah, because of my busy schedule with my teaching. So that's all for today. Take care, subscribe my channel. Happy Ramzan. Uh, remember me in your prayers. Take care. Allah Hafiz.